Globetrotters, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lori, and in this community, we aim to educate, motivate, and inspire each other in all things travel related. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Today, I'm going to a Mother's Day brunch, and so I'm going to take you guys along with me, so I hope that you enjoy. Come along. But first, a quick look at my outfit. I wore this citrine colored express body contour dress. It's a size medium, and these mango espadrilles with a little bit of gold leather. Happy Monday, Globetrotters. Welcome back to the vlog. I am on my way to the grocery store because I didn't do it yesterday because it was Mother's Day. Hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. So recap. I got back in town on Saturday from Pennsylvania. Went to visit my sister and her daughter and her fur baby. So you guys saw Dior in the last vlog. If you did not see that shopping vlog, make sure you go back and check that out. But I introduced a little furry friend in the last one. Drove back. Since I drove back on a Saturday morning, it took me about 8 hours, 7.5, 8 hours to get back. Going the week before, it took me about 9 hours to drive because that was a weekday I was driving and all those trucks were on the road. And on 81, it's just, truck parking lot is what 81 is. Oh my gosh, I'd much rather drive 81 going south than 81 going north, going south towards Knoxville and Nashville and all of that. I was going to also talk about the R&B party yesterday, yes. So because it was Mother's Day, it was not as well attended. The attendance was not as robust as the previous one, but I had a great time meeting new people. So I met Alicia, I met Victoria, hey girl, hey, you know, good peoples. And I also met Key, the organizer, one of the organizers, and I sat down with him and spoke to him a little bit and got a sense of what his objectives were and everything. And he's trying to do it once a month. So you guys, I'm trying to go out and do things and show you as I'm going out and doing things that you can do in your community, that if you can't travel outside of your community, you can still have new experiences, whether it's a wine tasting, a wine pairing, you know, a jazz night, a R&B day, a R&B night, a brunch or something, but do something new, do something fresh. Just, you know, as you start making these new memories, your brain, you know, your synapses are firing and all the things. So it helps to keep away a lot of mental illness, but it also, not to get too technical, but also it just helps to keep you vibrant, you know, it just keeps you vibrant, it keeps you clued in. And for someone who's an introvert and who's a very much a recluse, it can become an issue for me. But I went by myself, and like I said, I sat at a table with two people who I had briefly met before at the previous function, but now I got a chance to sit down and talk to them and get to know them a little bit better. And so it's interesting because the crowd is so diverse. There are people who were born and raised here, who grew up here. There are people who are transplants who have been here for a while, like I have been, or people who were transplants that had been here for a very short time, you know. And so people who were born and raised here, went away, came back, trying to build up the community. Like the organizer, you know, he's trying to give back to the community, trying to invest in his community where his family still lives and all of that. And so I think it's a great idea to go out and support. So of course I'll include some clips and do some flashbacks for you guys to make sure that you got a sense. But the music was consistent, and that's what I like. They're consistent with the music, consistent with the food. They included a salmon option this time too, which I was excited about, because for those who don't want to have fried chicken or, you know, fried foods, there's like a nice baked salmon that was available to you. Of course, there was the fresh fruit. Loved that. Of course, the bottomless mimosas. The bartender was friendly as ever. I did a braid out on my hair this time, not a braid out, a twist out. So I do flat twists. They look like cornrows down my head all the way around. I think I did 9 because I have a lot of hair. And I just put some mousse in it. I wash my hair. I stretch my hair into about 4 sections. Just do 4 like dookie twists so that my hair can air dry. And then I, once it's air dried for a couple of hours, I, you know, divide it up, brush it through with that detangling brush, and put some mousse in it, flat twist it down to my scalp, and just let the ends stay as they are because I want them to retain the length. I don't want to curl them up with the rod curlers or anything, but you know, your miles may vary if that's what you want. But I like this style because it's easy on my hair, it's easy on my scalp. Sorry if you hear my phone buzzing there. Easy on my scalp, not a lot of heat, and I've been doing heat for the past 2-3 weeks, so I wanted to take a break from the heat. And I just basically just do a little bit of oil on my scalp while it's flat twisted, so that the next day, you know, the oil has fully penetrated my scalp while it's wet. It soaks it up, it nourishes it. And so again, since I have dry skin and dry scalp, I need to be taking these extra steps to do that. So I did that, and this style should last me. So this is day 2 hair, so it's a bit puffed out because I was dancing yesterday. Each day it puffs out a little bit more. So I did a little bit of a bandana type thing here to hold it down a little bit. Tomorrow it'll probably be, I'll spritz it with some water and slick it back into a puff or something like that. And then by day 4, day 5, I'll have a hat on it, and then I'll just fully wet it down and slick it all the way back until it's just the ends that have some definition, and that's it. But it's a great do to just keep my hair just, you know, well maintained, keep it healthy, and not do too much for it. Because next week I'm going to be traveling. I'm going on a work trip, so that vlog is going to include a work trip, and I'm going to show you how to pack for a work trip specifically, because I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't think I've ever shown them the difference of how I pack for a work trip. So I'll show you guys how to pack for a work trip. I'll have my braiding session, so I'm getting my hair braided back up because I'm doing 2 trips within those 2-3 weeks coming up. And so both of them, well, the work trip, I'll tell you, the work trip is to California, and the other trip, it's kind of a work trip also, is to Taiwan. And so because I'm going to Asia, I want to make sure that I have, and it's going to be hot, Southeast Asia, I want to make sure that I have my hair up and off my shoulders, because even today, even though it's kind of cloudy outside, a little bit muggy, I can feel the the hair on the back of my neck, and it feels, you know, I'm already getting a little misty back there. So I want to keep my hair up and off my shoulders. You know, I like my little top knot do, so I'll probably have it in a top knot for most of the trip. So I'll make sure that I take you guys along for those trips. So make sure that if you have not yet subscribed, that you click on that red button, that you hit that notification bell, so you do not miss a post, you do not miss an upload, you do not miss any of the fun. If you're new here, I am just sharing my journey of trying to hit all of the countries around the world. I have been doing this new thing in 2024 where I'm trying to do a new experience every single month. January, I went to London. In February, I went to Denver, Colorado. In March, I went to Grand Cayman. The fourth month, April, I did not go to a new destination, but I had a new experience where I saw Stephen Marley in concert in Asheville, North Carolina. I live in Tennessee, by the way. And then in May, I'm gonna go to a new city. I've been to California a number of times, but I've not been to this city, so I'm going to that city next week. So you'll see that in next week's vlog. And then, so that's May. June, I'm going to be I'm trying to go to 2 different countries in Southeast Asia, and I've never been to the continent of Asia, number one, much less these 2 countries. So you'll see me visiting and exploring and doing all these wonderful things, and I am so happy to take you along with me. And we're educating along the way, because as I learn new things, I share them with you, and I'm always interested in learning more about new cultures, so definitely going to be sharing those with you. By the way, if you don't know as yet, the Global Entry app is now available at more airports. When it first rolled out in 2023, it was only available in about 3 or 4 pilot airports in the US. Now it's available in a lot more airports. So if you have not already downloaded it, I have already downloaded mine. Make sure that you download it if you have Global Entry. That way, as soon as you land at your airport and know which gate you're coming into, which terminal, which gate, all of that information, while you're still on the plane waiting to disembark, you can go to your app and just put in the information, because some people have been reporting that a lot more people are signing up for Global Entry now, and so you're finding that the lines for Global Entry, even though you just walk through and just take a picture of your face on the machine, but they're saying even those lines are getting a little bit long now. So with this app, what you do is you put in your name, you take a picture of yourself, because remember when you went for that Global Entry interview, they took a picture of you, so they have that in the system, and that's what they do when you come into the airport, the entry point when you're coming back to the US from an international trip, is that you just walk up to the machine, they take a picture, and they recognize it's you. You walk to the customs officer, and the officer says your name, how was your trip, have a good day, and that's it, and you're out like that, less than a minute. So with the app, it takes your picture, it recognizes you, and you skip the machine and you go directly to the customs officer. Customs officer recognizes you by the pictures on the screen, says, hello, how are you? Have a good day, be on your way. Also, if you're traveling, make sure that you clue into the travel.state.gov website. Make sure you see if there are any advisories for the international region to which you're traveling. Make sure that you sign up for the notifications in case there is an issue. Make sure you know where your closest consulate is, your closest US consulate while you're traveling abroad, in case there is an international incident. You know where to get some help as quickly as possible. So all those last minute things, because I'm doing all of those last minute things a couple of weeks ahead of my travel to make sure I have everything in place, making sure I don't need a visa, making sure I don't need any shots. The same way I'm trying to remind you, if you're doing any last minute international trips, to make sure that you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? So make sure those passports are updated and that you have enough pages as well, because I'm gonna put out a short on TikTok, a reel on TikTok, about some of the common passport mistakes that people make. There are at least 9 of them that people make when they're traveling internationally. So make sure that you head on over there. I'll put the QR code here for you who are watching on your TV. For those who are using your phones, after this video is over, you can go down to the description box and just tap on that link that is in there for my TikTok or my Instagram. I'll put it on both of those. So if you don't have one or the other, or you have one or the other, you can easily access that information as well. So that's where I put my short content, instead of having these long drawn out videos on something that could take 10 seconds to explain. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm gonna go and grab some groceries, make some dinner for my son, and get back in here and get some work done on my computer as well. I'm back. I forgot to share with you the fragrance of the day. The outfit of the day, I'm just basically wearing an H&M top and some cargo pants from Target. They're like golf cargo pants, so the material is very lightweight and very easy breezy, so that it easily dries. I am wearing Chanel today, and this is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, and this is the pink one, the pink bottle that I told you I was replacing with this because this is almost done. I wear it so much, it's almost completely out. I wear it during the day, just running to the grocery store and all of that. And this one I wore to this is the one I got in Neiman Marcus in Pennsylvania at King of Prussia Mall. And let me put that down. And I wore this to the event on Sunday and got great reviews. Everyone who smelled me was just like, you smell amazing. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? And this is the only one. I didn't want to blend it to layer it with anything, and so I wanted to just do this on its own because it is its own unique, powerful scent. And I'll put the notes on the screen for you so that you see what they all entail. But it's a pretty big bottle, but it was a pretty expensive bottle also. I think it was a little over, it was a couple $100. You can look it up if you're interested, but it's the Bond NYC number 9, and the name of the fragrance is Nomad. But it's really good. Like I said, it's a sweet oud, and it's just holding the bottle, I smell it on my fingers. Oh my gosh. But I'm not gonna put that on just to go to the store. I did the Chance already, and so I'm gonna go with that and run my errands. I still like to smell good, so put on a little bit of lip gloss and slapped on my earrings, and I am ready to go to the store and do what I gotta do, because I'm in and out. I'll be in and out 10 minutes flat. I know where everything is. I have a traffic pattern. I'm a type A, okay? So I have a traffic pattern that I follow to get into the store, to get out of the store, but I'll be back in the house within half an hour cooking. So I'll see you guys later. Ciao.